Hi, I'm Kimberly, a doctorally prepared nurse practitioner, and welcome to my channel. Here I talk about dermatology, mentorship, education, and entrepreneurship. So that was my kind of run through it. Let me know what you think. So welcome back to Vlogmas. I think this is day 10. Today we're going to be talking about the new DMV Dermatology MPPA group that I started on Facebook about a month ago. But first, I want to show you, I don't know, I like the lighting before this. It seems like it got yellow. So yeah. Anyway, tomorrow, me and my colleagues are having our spa day and we're going to dinner. And one of them came up with the idea for us to wear like an ugly, well, I think I put some ideas like if we wanted to do white elephant or ugly sweater. And so they agreed to ugly sweater, ugly or quirky, you know. So I found this on Amazon. What do you think? They had some kind of deal for like, I think his eyes move too. Oh yeah, look at that. So maybe this was 25 or 29, something like that. And it has it's actually a turtleneck, which I don't wear very often, but it looked really good in the pictures. Not the Amazon pictures, like the reviewers. I always want to look at them in real lighting on real bodies. I mean, you know, on all kinds of bodies. But yeah, I thought this was cute. Yeah, I was gonna get a red one. Like they had some really cute red ones. But then I went ahead with this one. I think it's gonna be super cute. I guess I'm gonna wear jeans with it or some black leggings. I should probably check the weather because the last thing I want to be is cold. Oh, look, the way it was folded, you can see like the imprint of the buttons. See? So yeah, let me get right to it. So I think after I talked to you all, I did talk to the pharmacy yesterday that's going to deliver my medications, my compounded medications for my melasma and my post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. They're compounded medications, so that means there's more than one in the tube. And so he said it's going to take about 3 to 5 days for them to make that, and then it'll get shipped. But they're located in Maryland, so maybe this time next week. But it's given me a chance to, it's probably a good thing. I get a chance to just focus on the morning treatment for now that's going on my neck and actually see how that's going without combining multiple things at one time in case there is a reaction or a response. Can y'all hear this ice chewing? He wasn't doing that before I turned the camera on. Anyway, so I want to tell you, so the DMV Dermatology MPPA group is a member-only private page on Facebook, and I started about a month ago after I went to the Sunrise Dermatology Conference in St. Pete, Florida, which is the Florida chapter of the Dermatology Nurses Association, or DNA. And what I just loved about that particular conference was like everyone except for a handful of us were from Florida, and so everyone kept saying, oh, you came all the way out here for this? Oh, you traveled so far. And I don't know, maybe because I travel frequently, I didn't really think anything of it, and I don't think Florida is very far. But what I loved is the fact that they know each other, they see each other all the time. I don't know if they have like regular in-person meetings or not, but I just love that camaraderie. And that's why I'm even here on social media, because I love to network, I love community. And so once I signed a contract to work here, it's like, okay, I'm gonna be here. I want community too. And over the summer, one of my friends, one of my DMP of color colleagues who I got to know and spend time with over the summer had started a page. And so I kind of had that. So I think that's the first private page I joined, actually. Yeah. And so since then, I pop it on there pretty frequently. I just love the conversation and yeah, discussions about like clinical practice, employment, all kind of great things that you want to be able to talk about with your colleagues who have lots of experience. And then if you're new, either to nursing, healthcare, dermatology, whatever that page is about, or even to the area. And there's even like a locums page that I follow, which is very attractive, you know, because I'm still, I'm just coming off of traveling for the last 2.5 years. So there's always, you still think about it. Let's just put it like that. And so I just love those pages. And so I was like, oh, I should start one. And so I did. And so based off how the other pages go, there's some questions that you have to answer, including your MPI, and then you'll get let in. And so the primary reason for community to allow people to learn about events, the dream is that we get to enough members that we can start having our own events, both virtually and in person, which is kind of what I got to enjoy when I was part of the Nurse Practitioner Association of DC. When I was on that board, not only did we meet as board members, but we, member meetings, which are every other month, I believe. But then the pandemic hit, so they kind of stopped. But I would love to have that, like on a regular basis. And especially if we do get like a pretty decent size number, which I don't think we would need so let's say we get to 100, you can assume about 20% of those people will show up for something. And so maybe local practices come and do like presentations and those kind of things. Or if you're at a practice and like there's going to be a pharmaceutical rep dinner, but only like a couple people from your office are attending, you can pop on in there and invite all of us. And then like Medmila, who I follow on Instagram, she's a OB-GYN resident out in Chicago, and just a couple weeks ago she did Friendsgiving, and she posted it on Instagram like, oh, I would love to do those kind of things. So those are kind of like the big goals, and I don't think it would take very long to get there. The biggest hurdle is just getting clinicians on social media, because even this is my first time being on Facebook like this year, and I was not on Facebook. But now that I know the benefits and the value, I try to spread that as much as possible. But particularly when I find like students or people who are prospective students or interested in medicine in any facet, and I always ask, do you have a mentor? And I point out those are great ways to get mentors, particularly LinkedIn. I always send everyone to LinkedIn first, but then when you're ready to start, communicating and building a network, that's a great place. So great place for networking. Who knows what we'll be able to do once we get really big. That group my friends started, they have 800, which is I would love to see that. And like, so some pages, they have very strict rules like about promotion and stuff like that. But based on, my experience with that other group, I welcome promotion. If you have a business or an event or something you want to promote, as long as it's, nothing crazy, and it's relevant to our practice, both as clinicians and in derm, or any facet of derm, even any of the derm adjacent specialties, I like to call them, more than welcome. So yeah, so even on there, just like this channel, networking, entrepreneurship, educational opportunities, and of course, professional development, including employment, right? Because I think I mentioned it on here, derm is very small, and while you will find jobs posted on like LinkedIn and Indeed and all the other job boards, and even private practices, some of them do that, especially the larger ones. For the most part, your best bets are knowing people on the inside, and this is one way to do that. And so, yeah, so that's who we are. If you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, there are questions that you do have to answer. If you don't answer them, you will be denied. There are some requirements, like you do have to have your page for a certain amount of time before you're let in. I think I set it to 6 months. And that, again, is just to decrease the number of spammers, trolls, and increase the integrity of the group, so everyone knows that there's a certain level of integrity in the group, certain level of experience, and to know you're not just there for this one thing, but that you've been around and we can kind of connect you to other people. It's also a way to kind of reference you in the internet space. So those are my thoughts on it. So yeah, you're welcome to share the link if you go. It's already in the description box. I think it's been in the description box since my first Vlogmas video. And I see he's gonna eat ice until I finish. But you know what? I'm not mad at it too much. I hope you're not, because it's gonna give me a chance to see how well this camera diffuses out background noises. Actually, and even like my heater just kicked on. So I'm telling myself that, so when I watch this back, I'll be able to see if I hear the noises in the back. Yeah, maybe this weekend I might have a chance to watch some videos and figure out how to attach this camera to my tripod. But yeah, I really love the quality of this, and it's super easy. I can't recommend this one enough. I don't have other ones to compare it to, but so far so good. I'm not even 7 days in the game with this one, but so far so good. And considering, it's busy week, and I still was able to kind of finagle through this, get it up on YouTube and get it out to you pretty regularly. So yeah, I think that's all I have for today. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about the Lahey Dermatology Nurse Practitioner Fellowship. They just opened up their new cohort, and so I'll come on and talk about that tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.